Not to add pressure, but it is the biggest dinner you'll make the entire year, and while you hope it all goes off without a hitch, cooking mistakes are bound to happen. My next guest says there are 4 common errors people make on Thanksgiving. Maybe it's lumpy mashed potatoes, dried turkey, a soggy casserole, just drawing from, casual example, of course. But we've got your guide to fixing the flubs. Chef Todd Leonard is the man. He's joining me to share his expertise. Thanksgiving is a foodie dream. How does it land for you? You're kind of, I'm sure, working on your day off.
Yes, but that's okay.
But that's okay.
Cooking is so awesome. It's fun, and this one's really, really a big deal.
It is.
But the worst part about Thanksgiving is it can go by really, really fast.
Yes.
Like dinner, you can actually sit down and people are getting up to go lay on the couch already after 20 minutes, and you spent 2 days getting ready.
Right.
So you can draw it out too by having some appetizers. You just let the food keep coming slowly and linger. And then it's not so fast and like, oh my gosh, I worked so hard and you're done in 20 minutes.
That's a good philosophy. So that's your approach, to stretch it out a little bit.
Have some apps when they get there, play some games, have family time.
Yeah.
And then eat, and then desserts are another time. So you basically break it up into like 3 really cool sections.
Shift it out. Okay,
yep,
let's start with the main. The main, the star, the course.
I'm sorry to bring this nice big raw turkey.
So offensive.
But I just wanted to show you because it's so important. So this is the neck. You want to take the neck and put it in your pan. You want to take the giblets and put it in your pan, okay? Why? Because you want to take that flavor and you want to make really good stock, your own stock. So you put all that in there with the neck and giblets.
Okay.
Then while your turkey's cooking, this is cooking. And I call it Thanksgiving potpourri.
Okay.
Because it just makes everything smell
What'd you put in there?
amazing.
Carrots, onions,
Carrots, onions, celery, some garlic, some parsley stems.
Okay.
Just everything that's like your scraps left over from making dinner.
Yeah.
Put it in there.
Okay.
Okay. And then, of course, seasoning your turkey. I always like to stuff it. You can brine it. There's so many things to do with turkey. Spatchcock, smoke it. There's just on and on and on.
What's your go-to? What's your favorite?
To be honest, my family and me, we just love a good traditional roasted turkey.
Just a roasted turkey. Okay, so if
we spatchcocked last year and smoked and did roasted, 3.
Oh, wow.
And to be honest, the roasted gets eaten first. It's everybody's favorite.
Okay, so when I say dry turkey, what do you say?
Dried turkey. So dried turkey can happen easily if you don't cook it correctly. So if you leave your turkey uncovered the whole time, it's going to dry out.
Okay.
Like it's going to get dry. So I actually take and put about 2 cups of water in the bottom of this pan. So you can see I've got this in really nice vegetables.
Yeah.
And that's going to create juice too for your gravy.
Okay.
So you can add that into here once the turkey comes out to rest.
Okay.
Then you can add that into here. Then you've got really good juice for your gravy.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to just season this up, salt and pepper. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And then you take tin foil. Of course, sorry.
Please, show respect where respect is due.
Respect.
We can't have Thanksgiving without Chef Todd.
Right.
I use this all the time. I really
put it on. So we put it on there as well.
Here,
but you want to season everything. Put some on the back.
Birdie.
Yeah. Sprinkle. Okay, so we season it. I'll rub it with some oil and even some butter.
And then cover it.
I'll put a lot of fresh herbs right in here too. And I'll tuck some herbs down in the sides.
You don't cover it the entire time you cook it, do you?
So I cover it half.
Half, okay.
And then once it's steamed with all that moisture and just getting really juicy and amazing, then I'll take the cover off, let it roast for another hour, hour and a half, or just until it's brown, but only till it hits 165.
Okay.
You only want like the inside closest parts to the bone to hit 165.
165, okay.
You'll be fine. And juicy. If you go 180, 190, we're talking pulled turkey.
Okay,
so that's turkey barbecue sandwiches.
You make me feel so confident.
Yep,
all right, what's next? What's our next kitchen
so
catch?
we just wanted to touch base on potatoes, and because there's such a process, right?
Yeah.
We just want to show you, but yams, you can do yams 1,000 ways, but the number one thing is, if you're used to opening up your can, that's great, do it. But I strongly encourage you to go buy fresh yams and do something with a fresh yam and cook it start to finish.
Okay.
It's really, really cool because I know those candied yams out of a can and you just put your marshmallows on it and presto, it's done.
Yeah.
But blanch the yams yourself, cut them yourself, and make your own juicy syrup to go on them, and then put your marshmallows on them and just see. These ones are just mashed. I just boiled them in salty water with a cinnamon stick and some star anise.
Okay.
And I just kind of got them flavored, and then I just put butter and maple syrup. That's it, and you have mashed. Now, take it a note further.
Mashed sweet potatoes.
Mashed sweet potatoes. Take it a note further. Add a couple eggs,
Oh.
Put them in a casserole dish.
Okay.
Okay, they're all whipped, and they're all beautiful with a couple eggs in it. Then put streusel topping all over it, then rebake it.
Ooh.
The cool thing about that is you can actually make that 2 days before, pop it in the fridge, pull it out, and put it in the oven.
Just toast it up.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So that's an easy yam trick that I like, and when with the eggs, it kind of gets all fluffy and delicious.
Yeah, kind of okay. What about lumpy mashed potatoes? Traditional potatoes.
I love lumpy mashed potatoes.
You're like, who
There's
has
nothing
a problem
wrong
with it?
But the snooty ones, okay, and I mean that very gently because when I do a really fine dining dinner, I don't ever want to serve a lumpy mashed potato. That's like impure. But for the country folk, like just family meal, right? Lumps are awesome.
Yeah, okay.
Lumps are good. But the thing about your mashed potatoes is oftentimes they go cold because why? Generally speaking, you're going to assign mashed potatoes out to somebody.
Yes.
They're going to mash them in a pot, put them in the car, put a towel underneath them, and bring them to the family party.
This is what's going to happen because the assignment's already gone out to my sister.
So I suggest,
yes,
once you make your mashed potatoes, if you're bringing them to the party, make them a little bit looser than you normally would.
Okay.
Then put them in a deep dish, like a crock pot dish. Then put melted butter all over the top.
On top.
Then cover them. And then when you get there, you can pop it, cover them with foil. Then when you get there, pop them in the oven for a little while. Just keep them warm. And the butter, what the butter does is help from skin coming on the potatoes. And then the first person in there, just tell them to give that a stir.
Whip it up.
And you got that nice marbled butter in there and delicious.
So a butter lid.
Right, half butter lid.
Give the potatoes in transport a butter lid. We've got a minute left in our time together in this segment.
So,
gravy?
Now, stuffing. Let's talk about stuffing.
Okay.
So this stuffing right here, this is celery, onions, mushrooms, sage, garlic, and a little bit of thyme. You literally take dry bread. This is really dry, crusty.
Yeah.
Right? And it's not old bread. This is fresh bread that I dried on purpose because old bread can take on some flavors that you maybe don't want. I believe in fresh bread for my stuffing. Once you get that in there, you just literally stir that all up. And then once that you've got the right consistency that you want, that's how easy stuffing is. So look, stovetop makes a great stuffing.
I was gonna say, are you seeing through my soul right now? Because
stovetop makes a great stuffing. But you can do this: celery, onions, herbs, some good chicken stock.
I can do this.
You can do this.
I can do this.
Anybody can do this. You can buy this bread at most grocery stores around Thanksgiving time. You know you can find these
dried bread.
already dried and diced in the thing. All you got to do is make that juicy broth, and then boom, right into your buttered pan and into the oven.
All right, we're coming back to talk veggies and also gravy, so don't go away. More with Chef Todd right after this. Welcome back. We are in the kitchen today with Chef Todd Leonard. We're so lucky to be his eager students pre-Thanksgiving. He's helping us with some Thanksgiving trouble spots. We got to talk veggies.
Well, veggies, you know what I mean? Like, so when I think about Thanksgiving, what happened at the first Thanksgiving? They all brought their harvest.
Yeah.
So veggies, they brought veggies, root vegetables, all kinds of things. Guys, don't forget the veggies.
Don't skip the veg.
Don't skip the veg. Don't be chintzy. Don't open a bag of frozen corn and think that's it.
Quit judging me.
4 veggies.
Okay,
what? 4 veggies.
What?
4 veggies. Okay.
What do we got?
So literally, these are out of my garden.
Oh.
These are parsnips and carrots out of my garden because Thanksgiving is a big deal, right?
Awesome.
So I just cook them down. I add, this is cinnamon stick. This is star anise.
Cinnamon to your veggies?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and if you flavor everything with cinnamon on Thanksgiving, then it's too much. You want some things that aren't. So for this recipe that I'm gonna show you is just spaghetti squash. Look how cool this spaghetti squash is. We're gonna take a little agave syrup.
Oh.
Okay, and that's gonna help sweeten that up just a little bit. Give us a little cactus nectar.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna season with salt and pepper. That's it.
We got a minute. Season fast. Salt, pepper.
And then we have just a tiny bit of butter in each one.
Bit.
Just a little,
just a little dollop.
Little dollop of butter.
Here.
Okay, and then you wrap it in tin foil.
Okay.
And you bake it for about 40 minutes.
Oh, look at that, yum.
Once that thing's baked, you take a fork.
Yeah.
And you just literally scrape. Look at that spaghetti squash.
Oh, yum.
And then you just put that in a nice dish.
Okay.
Put it on the buffet table.
Don't
Life is good.
Skip the veggies. Now, we've got to talk gravy. We're going to send you to Instagram to hear Chef Todd's advice and tips and tricks for gravy, but we have the full spread here, and you have coached us up. We're feeling confident, we're feeling excited, so thank you so much. You do this for your students, I know, every day in the classroom down at UVU Culinary Institute. Tell us what's happening there.
At UVU, we literally do this every day.
This is what you do.
It's so fun. It's cooking class. uvu.edu. You can find us. Live your passion, live your dream. If you want to learn cooking, come to the cooking school in America. It's an amazing opportunity. UVU Culinary Arts. It's really, really fun, but we cook every day. We have big parties. We cook amazing things from pastry and baking all the way to the savory.
All right, go to their website to learn more about enrollment. And I love how you say live out your passion through food. Thank you. You really helped us today. We appreciate it.
Go Thanksgiving.
Nice job.
Go Thanksgiving.
There we go.